Good morning, everybody. Making us a shelter and weather the storm. Oh, and I'll be my brother's keeper, so the whole world will know that we're not alone. And will hold us together, make us a shelter, weather the storm. And I'll be my brother's keeper, so the whole world will know every night. Everybody's good? Yeah. All right, you're looking good. Most of you? No, just kidding. All right. Welcome, Church in Cobden. Anybody glad to be here?
Yes.
All right, that's what we call it because we don't really have a name other than I guess that's what our name is. So, welcome. Good to have you. Good to see you. Just a big old bunch of folks. Family gathered together, celebrating all God's doing in our lives, and that's all we know. We're not, we don't know what we're doing other than that. All right? Everybody's good? Yeah. All right. Let's see. We got any announcements? Richard's here. I'm going to tell you, I hate it for people that have been so hurt by religion and so hurt by church that they're doing without being a part of a family of faith. Because I'm convinced, I don't know, Richard can tell me if I'm wrong, if he didn't have a family of faith around him that actually, I'm not talking about a religious bunch that goes to church. I'm talking about some folks that know how to fight. If you didn't have that, probably wouldn't even be here. Am I right about it? Yeah. I'm telling you, there's a power in belonging and gathering up together and be a part of a family that grows in God, and man, it's good stuff. So, yeah. Look at him. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. What else?
Do you want me to announce?
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to be asking for potential donations. We've never really kind of cozied up our basement here and taken ownership over it. And I run Women Connect. We meet every other Tuesday, and it's not very cozy to sit at a table in a metal chair, right? So we do have coffee and snacks, but we want to make it a little more cozy. So we're asking for, if you have a piece of furniture, to get in touch with us. Let us look at it. Just make sure that it would work in the space. We're not going to be, asking for just drop-offs, but if you have, we're looking for like a couch, chair, couple chairs, maybe floor rugs or anything like that. And Lana's here and Judy's here. You can get in touch with us. Let us know what you have. We'd be glad to potentially take it off your shoulders. And since I have the floor, I will also tell you that we have such a fun time at Women's Prayer once a month at Judy's. And we announce it as Women's Prayer, which kind of sounds really religious, and that we all have veils in our heads, down. But that is not it at all. We are in comfy clothes. We have a whole table of food. We laugh hysterically. And then we learn a little bit, and at the end we do pray and lift people up. But if you are interested, please get in touch with us about Judy's night too, because it is really, really fun, and you can connect with some really positive people. So don't forget that. March, we'll have that next meeting. So those two things. Thank you very much.
All right. Very good. Anything else? Of course, the depot. Every Friday night, Sunday night, we gather at the depot. Just a big old potluck party every time. So, family gathering up. It's a good deal. Everybody's welcome. Big time. Anything else? Everybody's good? Everybody's ready? How about our bunch on the thing? Everybody say, hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
We love you.
We love you.
All right. They're just as much part of us. They're all over the place down there, so glad to have them. All right. Everybody's ready.
Jason, when are we going to the Spanish church?
That will be in April. Yeah, April. The Saturday night before Easter. Yeah. We'll announce that better closer to time. But yeah, we're going to have it like we had the Christmas singing we had here before Christmas, and the whole community's invited, and the Hispanic church came and was with us, so now they want to do it at their place. It'll be the Saturday before Easter. So is that for real about having tacos?
We discussed it.
Unofficially. unofficially, there might be tacos, that's all.
I got to thinking about a way to entice people to come to that thing. And I talked to Jason about it. So I said, if we could have 100 of our people come there, we could make a challenge that Jason had to eat one of those tacos made out of beef tongue.
Oh, yeah.
What's the problem with that? I don't know. It's that been worse than if they eat green beans or something.
I'm in.
Oh, gosh. All right, everybody's good? All right, well, let's just do this. Even though he's always in us, he's always with us. Let's turn our hearts towards the Father. You want to?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, and let me stand, 'cause I am tired, and I am weak, and I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me on. On my way grows weary. Precious Lord, linger near me. My life, oh, my life is almost gone. Hear my cry, hear my call. Take my hand, lest I fall. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand, 'cause I'm tired, oh, and I'm weak, I'm worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me home. Take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. Used to, back in the day, you remember people witnessing to somebody and walk up and say, you know you're going to heaven when you die? That's when it starts the conversation. And it's like, I don't know. Well, you need to be sure. You know? So immediately put them under condemnation, right? But anyway,
Even one saying it wasn't sure.
yeah, that's just a little cool thing that they can say. Self-righteous, really. Like, I know I'm going, are you going? Well, if any of us are going, it's going to what he did, right? I really think that if you're going to win somebody to draw closer to the Lord, the gateway to the Father that we talk about all the time, you're going to have to tell them how good He is and how much He loves them unconditionally with all faults. You know, I do these contracts and everybody wants it as is, with all faults. That's the way He's getting us, isn't it? And I really feel like that gets people's attention. They can't hardly believe it. It's kind of hard to process that He's going to take me. Like, I'm pretty sorry. He wants me. He's going to take me. But if you start talking that, then you'll get people's curiosity up. And then Romans 2:4, the goodness of God. It's the goodness of God that brings men to change. Not the judgment of God, not hell, not knowing whether you're going to heaven or not. You sure you're going to heaven? That really bothered me. This song talks about this. We've heard many sermons preached through the years to change our behavior and live without sin. It's brought us confusion and condemnation. I'm so glad I now know about the gift of His Son. It's the goodness of God that brings about change to a life filled with sadness, heartache, and pain. When you come to know just how much He loves you, that mercy and grace every day is friend. And I'm gonna tell His goodness and grace. He went to the cross, He went for my sin. That grace in abundance we are destined to reign. I'm so glad I now know the goodness of God. It's the goodness of God that brings about change to a life filled with sadness, heartache, and pain. When you come to know just how much He loves you, that mercy and grace every day is brand new. Let me. That grace and abundance we are destined to reign. It's the goodness of God that brings about change. It's the goodness of God that
this train coming. Don't need no baggage, you just get on board. And all you need is faith. Keep those diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. So people getting ready for the train Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key, so open up the doors and water. Plenty of room for those that he loves the most. People getting ready, there's a train coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. And all you need is faith. Keep those diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, no. You just thank the Lord. There ain't no room on for the whole sinner. Covered all mankind just to save his own. But give some hope to those whose chances are thin. 'Cause there ain't no hiding from the kingdom's own. People get ready, there's a train coming. You don't need no bank, you just get on board. And all you need is faith. Keep those diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. There's a train coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. And all you need is faith. Keep those diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, no, you just thank the Lord. People get ready, there's a train coming. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. And all you need is faith. Keep those diesels humming. You don't need no ticket. You don't need no ticket, no. You don't need no ticket. You just thank
Thou, O Lord, art high above all the earth. Thou art exalted far above all gods. Thou, O Lord, art high above all the earth. Thou art exalted far above all gods. And I exalt thee. I exalt thee. I exalt thee. O Lord, I exalt thee. I exalt thee. I exalt thee. O Lord. And I feel Jesus. I feel Jesus. I feel Jesus in this place. Yes, my soul does burn within me. And I feel Jesus in this place. this place. Yes, my soul does burn within me, and I feel Jesus in this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Man, these guys something else or what? I say anybody can preach when they get done. Is everybody good?
Amen.
All right. Well, if you've been here, you know where we're at. For the first time ever in my whole life, we've done like something organized almost, or I mean that's kind of like a curse word to me, organized, but kind of know where we're going to be at. So I don't even know how many weeks now we've been in Ephesians 6. So it said the whole armor of God, put on the whole armor of God, you'll be able to stand against all the fiery darts of the enemy. And so since we believe in victory around here, I thought, well, this bears looking into, right? And so I'm going to put on all the armor of God. And so we've spent weeks now, I don't know, 4 or 5, 3 or 4, I've lost track. If you haven't been here, you can go back on the thing and watch them back over on the Facebook. It's on, I don't know if it's all on Church in Cobden or Southern Range Cowboy Church, probably. So everybody go on Facebook and like Southern Range Cowboy Church, and all the past ones will be on there. We're even getting them on YouTube. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. Everybody needs to subscribe to the new YouTube, right? So it's Church in Cobden has its own YouTube. So we need everybody. If we get 1,000, then we can be streaming on there live right now. So I know 1,000 people.
Yeah.
So get on your YouTube and search Church in Cobden and subscribe. All right? Got that?
Yep.
And share.
So, all right. So anyway, they're all on there. You can go back and watch. We talk about every week each part of the armor of God, right? So let's read the thing. We've been in, I've been reading the Passion. I like the Passion. So it says this. This is Ephesians 6, starts in 10. Now, my beloved ones, I've saved these most important truths for last. Be supernaturally infused with strength. Who wouldn't like to be supernaturally infused with strength, huh? Go ahead and say, I'll take some of that.
I'll take some of that.
Be supernaturally infused with strength through your life union with the Lord Jesus. Stand victorious with the force of His explosive power flowing in and through you. Man, this is so good. Put on God's complete set of armor, provided for us. It's provided so that you will be protected as you fight against the evil strategies of the accuser. Your hand-to-hand combat is not with human beings, but with the highest principalities and authorities operating in rebellion under the heavenly realms. For they are a powerful class of demon gods and evil spirits that hold this dark world in bondage. Because of this, you must wear all the armor that God provides, so you're protected as you confront the slanderer. You must wear all the armor that God provides. I mean, aren't you glad that it's provided? I used to think I had to qualify for it, or be good enough for it, or I had to earn it, or achieve it on my own in some way. But this says He provided it. I better go on. I'll be stuck. Provided. So you're protected as you confront the slanderer, for you are destined for all things and will rise victorious. Period. Put on truth as a belt to strengthen you to stand in triumph. Right? We talked about one whole week. We talked about put on the belt of truth. Then it says put on holiness. You know, holiness is something you put on. It's not something you perform. Uh-oh. That went over good. You don't perform holiness. You don't behave to a certain level to where you can call yourself holy. No, holiness is a gift that you receive because of who Jesus is, and He's holy. Come on. Righteousness is a free gift. Elvis sang it. Romans 5:17, those who receive the abundance of grace and the gift of righteousness will reign in life. It's a gift. Thank God. I don't know about you all, but I tried to be righteous. I wanted to be a good Christian, right? I didn't wake up wanting to learn how to be a hypocrite. I went to church my whole life. I wanted God to be pleased with me. And so all the hoops they said to jump through, I tried my hardest. Still wasn't righteous. Oh, I thought I was doing better off than my neighbor because I went to church. Receive righteousness. It's a gift. Man, is that good news. I can't ever pass by without saying a little bit about it, because I went the first 30 years of my life before I realized this. I thought we had to try our hardest to be good Christians and live up to the law and never, get all the sin out of your life and all this stuff, right? Well, as long as you're working at that, you're self-focused. And as long as you're self-focused, you will continue to live without the power of God, and you'll just continue the same cycles and live a defeated life and attend church somewhere and put on your smile and then I don't wear anything. Is everybody good? Yeah. Righteousness is a free gift. You got it? Right. Jesus never sinned, but became sin, so that we. It's 2 Corinthians 5. You can read this. He who never sinned became sin. How did that happen? I don't know. How does a guy who never performed sin become something that he never performed? I don't know. It's just what it says. He who knew no sin became sin, so that we who knew no righteousness might become righteous. Mm-hmm. Come on. Jesus became something He never performed, so that I could become something that I never performed. And now by believing He's calling me that allows the power of God to start transforming me into that. And it's His power now transforming me instead of my religious willpower. All right. Is everybody good with that? I can move on, right? Yes. Everybody said, by believing in Jesus, I've been made right with God. I've been given holiness, and I'm putting it on as my breastplate of righteousness, right? It's ours. It's our identity now. And if we'll just believe that and live it by faith, watch God start transforming us and turning everything. It's just good. It's just good. Where was I at? You guys got me. Put on truth as a belt, strengthen you to stand in triumph. Put on holiness as the protective armor that covers your heart. Stand on your feet, alert. Then you'll always be ready to share the blessings of peace. In every battle, take faith as your wrap-around shield, for it is able to extinguish the blazing arrows coming at you from the evil one. Embrace the power of salvation's full deliverance like a helmet to protect your thoughts from lies. That's where we're at last week, right? The helmet of salvation. All right, here's where, and take the mighty razor-sharp swords. That's a tongue twister. And take the mighty razor-sharp spirit sword of the spoken word of God. Pray passionately in the Spirit as you constantly intercede with every form of prayer at all times. Pray the blessings of God upon all his people. All right? Everybody's good? Here's where we're at. The sword, New American Standard says it like this: and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. All right, everybody got it? Sword of the Spirit, that's where we're at today. So far, it's all been kind of defense. Helmet, and breastplate, and shield, it's all defense. Now it gets exciting. I told you, you don't want to miss like the next 2 or 3 weeks. Maybe 3 weeks we'll be done with this. I don't know. No promises. But you're not going to moan. This is going to be fun right here. I like us now. We're going on offense.
Yes.
Yep. Is anybody excited about this? Not yet, maybe. You'll get there, all right? Everybody say, calm down, Jason.
Calm down, Jason.
Because I like offense. I mean, so far I've been protected and I've been taking blows and it ain't been killing me, but now I got my own weapon. Now I'm going to turn this deal around as it's going the other direction. You with me? Sword of the Spirit, which is the Word of God. I really like this. And you guys know, well, let me show you some of this in the old. Let me show you some of this in the old. Let's see. How about, oh, you guys know it's probably one of my favorite stories in the Bible, where David kills Goliath. You remember that? Let's just read some of that. Gosh, it's so good. I always got too much to read with Jacob in here. Oh gosh. I don't know. Let's see. You guys know, I'll paraphrase a whole lot of it. We've read it so many times here. Everybody knows it, right? David and Goliath. So David, he's a little shepherd boy. He's not even in the army. Right? He's like delivering cheese. And he shows up, and his older brothers are there in the army, and the whole army of Israel army's all lined up in battle array. They're on one side of the valley, and then the Philistines are on the other side of the valley. And every day for 40 days, I think it is, this Goliath, it's a huge monster of a man, scary. He's got the whole army shook, and they're all afraid, and they don't know what to do. And he walks out there and makes fun of them and their God every day, marching up and down through there. And then all of a sudden, David shows up delivering cheese, and so he's like, hey, what's going on, and they said, this Goliath, he's taunting everybody, making fun of God and all this stuff, and David's like, well, what the heck, why are you guys afraid of him? We're in covenant with God and all this stuff. You guys know the story. They said, tell me again, like that's one of my favorite deals. 3 times he asked them. They said, whoever kills the giant, this is what the king's going to do for him. He's going to not have to pay taxes no more. He gets the king's daughter and all this stuff, right? David's like, what? Wow. I don't know what was more impressive, the woman or the taxes or what, I don't know. But something happened to David, and so he said, tell me again what the king said about the man. And they repeat it again, and it's recorded in here like 3 times. So at least 3 times he said, tell me again what it is the king said. Tell me again what it is the king said. Tell me what the man's going to look like. That's the one that's going to kill this giant. So what's happening? David's hearing this thing over and over and over and over until it gets down in him. And then all of a sudden they said, well, I'll go get this giant, right? And so, let's read a little bit. They told the king, and the king's tried on his armor and all that stuff. And so, there's no good place to get in and get out. So let's just read some stuff. So David, he took his stick in his hand and chose for himself 5 smooth stones from the brook and put them in the shepherd's bag which he had, even in his pouch, and his sling was in his hand, and he approached the Philistine. Then the Philistine came on and approached David with the shield bearer in front of him. When the Philistine looked and saw David, he disdained him, for he was but a youth and ruddy with a handsome appearance. The Philistine said to David, am I a dog that you come to me with sticks? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. The Philistine also said to David, come to me, and I will give your flesh to the birds of the sky and the beasts of the field. Then David said, everybody say said. Then David said to the Philistine, you come to me with a sword, a spear, and a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have taunted. This day, not tomorrow, not next Tuesday, This day the Lord will deliver you up into my hands, and I will strike you down and remove your head from you, and I will give the dead bodies of the army of the Philistines this day to the birds of the sky and the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel, and that all this assembly may know that the Lord does not deliver by sword or by spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hands. Then it happened, when the Philistine rose and came and drew near to meet David, that David ran quickly towards the battle line to meet the Philistine. And David put his hand into his bag and took from it a stone and slung it, and struck the Philistine in his forehead, and the stone sank into his forehead so that he fell on his face to the ground. Thus David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone, and he struck the Philistine and killed him. Listen to this. I missed this most of my life, this story. We get the Sunday school version, right? Thus David prevailed over the Philistine with a sling and a stone, and he struck the Philistine and killed him, but there was no sword in David's hand. There was no sword in David's hand. You got that? Doesn't say David didn't have no sword. Say he didn't have one in his hand. You know where his sword was? It was in his mouth. He said, this day. See, David already been on the hill with God, with the sheep. He already had covenant with God. He already had fellowship with God and knew God in a way that nobody else in the old covenant ever did. God even said, he's a man after my own heart, searching for the heart of God. Knowing the heart of God exposes you to the will of God. And so here this guy shows up on the scene. And this guy's got something different than the whole rest of the army. They're all chicken and they're all scared and they're afraid of this one big dude, right? And David shows up and he's carrying something different. And then he's like, what? We got a fight on our hands here. All of a sudden he finds himself in a battle. And really the battle isn't even his. He just finds himself walking up into the middle of somebody else's battle. And so then, what happens is, okay, here we are in a battle and everybody's defeated. Something's got to change here. Tell me again what the king said. He hears something. Faith comes by hearing. And so then something's happening. He's getting a visual. Tell me again what the king said the man looks like. Tell me again. Tell me one more time how I got this righteousness. Tell me one more time what you follow me? Keep rehearsing that thing, and then, then they said, they're the older brothers. The older brothers, they always represent religion. Older brother and the prodigal son is, they're just religious. So bless the older brother. They just can't help it. They're religious. So the older brother, here faith's building in David, something's happening in David, and the older brother wants to point him back to himself. Ooh, what do you do? I know why you're down here, and Nani's here. So he's pointing him to himself. And it said, David turned from him and said, tell me again what the king said. In other words, I'm not listening to religion's opinion of who it says I am. I'm not listening to anybody else's opinion again. Tell me again what the king said about the whole matter. And so then he goes, tries on armor and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, whatever, here comes another voice trying to say, oh, you're just a little guy, and you're just young and all this. He starts talking to himself now. And he says, hey, I was in the wilderness tending the sheep, and a lion came and tried to steal one of my sheep, and I grabbed him by the beard and smote him. And I'm not sure what smote is, but that doesn't sound too good for the lion, Cut his head off. And then the bear came, and same thing for the bear. See what's happening in. Faith comes by hearing. He's rehearsing the things that God's done, that he's seen God do. And he's building himself up, and faith's coming, and then he finds himself in this place. Then the giant even comes. Who is this? You think I'm, just everybody, voices from every direction trying to tell David that he ain't good enough, he ain't big enough, and he can't cut it. You think that mattered to him one bit? No. He kept rehearsing the heart of God, the will of God, the things that he known of God, and pouring that stuff into him. And when the time came, something rose up in him and the pressure hit. And you can tell what's in somebody's heart by what comes out of their mouth when the pressure hits. Oh, it's easy to have faith in here. It's easy to talk big in here. I mean, that's great. Huh? It's a starting place at least. But I'm saying when the pressure hits is when you find out. Everybody wants to run from the pressure, and everybody wants to say, well, I tried it one time and it didn't work. No, you don't even, I mean, until pressure hits, faith is only theory anyway. You don't even find out what you got's faith until there's some pressure on the thing. You tell what you really believe when the pressure hits. You fall apart when the pressure hits, then you just got theology. Come on, I'm not being mean. Let's just keep on hearing. Let's fill our hearts with this stuff. Let's turn away from all the naysayers and the religious unbelief and the doubt and you're not good enough and all this stuff. You're just a sinner. You were a sinner. You got saved. You got born again. You're no longer a sinner. Now you're the righteousness of God. And the only reason there might still be sin in your life is because you still believe you're a sinner. And you keep rehearsing that, and you keep listening to people that are telling you that all the time. How about somebody just say, hey, you're the righteousness of God now. You're no longer a sinner. It didn't have anything to do with your behavior. It had everything to do with His. I tell you, we got to keep on hearing that. We got to keep on rehearsing that. We got to keep on filling our hearts with that. We got to keep on hearing. You with me? I mean, because that's what's got to fill our hearts. Because when the pressure hits, watch this. David rose to the occasion. You see how something different was coming out of David than was the armies? They're all afraid. They're all chickens. David says, you come to me with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord, and I'm going to remove your head from you on this day. He didn't say, maybe if the Lord shows up. He didn't say, well, if it's God's will, who knows? No, there was none of that. He said, this day right here. I'm drawing a line in the sand, and you've run your mouth for the last time, big boy. I'm removing your head from you, and not only you, I'm going to feed every one of your guys in your army to the fowl of the air and the beasts of the field, and everybody will know that there is a God in Israel. I mean, I like that. I'm just telling you, David understood the sword. It said David he prevailed and won the fight, and there was no sword in his hand. There was a sword in his mouth. Oh, okay, that's old covenant. Let's see. Let's find a better one even. You want to? Listen to this. Oh. Listen to this. Oh, this is good. Oh gosh, I don't guess we even have to read this really, but we might as well. We might as well. You guys remember, because look, everything has to be based on Jesus. Really. I mean, if we have theology or we have ideas about the things of God or who God is that you can't find in the life of Jesus, trash it. Come on. We've believed a lot of stuff about God that doesn't line up with who Jesus is. I seen a church sign the other day. I'm kind of surprised because usually I don't necessarily agree with the church sign, but I do agree with this one. It says, Jesus is God's selfie. Listen, Jesus is Jesus is God. He's exactly God. I mean, if you think something different about God that's not Jesus, it's wrong. So Jesus gets baptized, you guys remember? And so then as soon as he's baptized, he gets led into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil for 40 days, right? So the devil comes at him with all this stuff. And so let's just read a little bit. This is in Luke 4, 3. I'll start in this. And it was then the devil said to him, if you are really the Son of God, command this stone to turn into a loaf of bread for you. Jesus replied, I will not. I like that. This is a passion. Let's read it. Let's try New American Standard. If you are the Son of God, tell this stone to become bread. And Jesus answered him, it is written, man shall not live on bread alone. He led him up, showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said to him, I will give you all this domain and its glory, for it has been handed over to me. I'll give you whatever you want. Worship me, and it shall be yours. Jesus answered him, it is written, You shall worship the Lord your God and serve him only. You getting the hint. He comes at him again, throw yourself down. Jesus says, you shall not put the Lord, it is written. You catching on? So here's the deal. If Jesus had to do it this way, Jesus, I'm convinced Jesus had on the armor of God. Wouldn't you think so? A certain degree of it anyway. So here the devil's coming at him, throwing all this stuff at him, right? And every single time, what does Jesus do? It is written.
Speaks the word.
You coming at me? It is written. It is written. It is written. It is written. Every single time. And then it finally says, the devil's like, out of here. Can't do nothing with him. Come on, Jesus understood the sword. Jesus defeated the enemy. There was no sword in his hand. Come on, your fight is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers and warfares. You follow me? It is written. It is written. Tell me again what the king said. It is written. It is written. It is written. You got a sword, and it's the word of God. And I don't just mean the word of God like the ground opened up and swallowed 3,000 people. No, I mean what the word of God says about you and the new covenant and the covenant that we now have with God. You know, part of David's deal was he had so much confidence in the covenant that he had with God, right? I love this. We talk about it in communion, but David's getting ready to whoop the Philistine, the giant, and he says, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine?" Everybody know what circumcised means, right? No, I'll ask them all. I think, why did David bring that up? What's that got to do with anything? And how did he know that for sure? I'm not sure, but I don't know what kind of outfits they had on. But anyway, anyway, irrelevant. But I'm saying David said, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine?" Well, circumcision was your way into the covenant. No covenant, you had to be circumcised to enter into the covenant. So David's saying, in David's covenant, the old covenant, he's saying, look, who's this guy I think he is? He's not in covenant with God, and we're in covenant with God. I'm in covenant with God, and he's taunting me and my people and my God. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine think he is? And that empowered David to go running at the rascal and knock him in the head with a rock. Because he had confidence in his covenant. You see what I'm saying? It's the word of your covenant. Confidence in your covenant. Well, if David had that much confidence in his covenant with God that was based on his own performance and his own behavior and the blood of bulls and goats, how much more for the sons of God that have a covenant that's not based on their behavior, but the behavior of Jesus himself, not based on the blood of bulls and goats and some, turtle dove, but the very broken body and the blood of the Son of God himself. If David had that much confidence, how much more should the sons of God say, any enemy that rises up against me, hey, I've got a sword, big boy. And my covenant, I know what my covenant is. It wasn't based on me and my performance. It was based on the Son of God himself. And he never failed, and you couldn't get him, and you ain't getting me either. And I'm cutting you off. I'm in covenant with God. That's what he says. Man, you see how this builds faith? I feel the sword getting sharper already. I got a sword. It's what is written. It's what is written. It's what is written. That's why I get in the road. You find me a fight, I've about got a war shout out there in the road. I've been walking that driveway for so long now. I'll get out there in the driveway and I'll be marching up and down that driveway, something coming against me, or I got a fight on my hands, or even somebody else that I know. I got a big family now. If somebody else is in a fight, I'm getting in the road. I march up and down that road. Hey, I know who I am. I know what I got. I know how I got it. I didn't get it because I earned it or achieved it. I got it because he gave it to me, because he loved me, because I'm his son, and he made me his son. And I know come on, I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? It's my version of saying it is written that I've been made right with God. And he's put all this armor on me, and I'm a threat to the enemy, and I don't know what your fight is, but you can find promises in that book. That book is full of promises that are made to the righteous. Come on, from 30 years of my life, I thought, well, good for them. rascals, whoever they are, till I finally found that verse. Not just one now, really, it's on every page. But righteousness is a free gift, and that's what he's calling me. Hello? I thought when I saw that, me and Elvis, we started learning that. That's all we could talk about for 15 years now. That's all we talk. He wants to talk about horses once in a while, but I ain't got time to talk about that. We've been made right with God. Listen, if sin's no longer on your record, the effects of sin can't stay.
Yes.
Sickness and disease, it's the effects of sin. If there'd never been sin, there'd never been sickness and disease. Well, if Jesus actually accomplished what it is that we sing about and we say he accomplished, then there's no more sin on our record. You've been given holiness. Come on. All our sin was placed on him. All his righteousness was placed on us. There's no more sin on your record. You can pull your little iPhone out and check if you want. There's no sin on your record. Your account is clear and clean. As far as heaven's concerned, you're pure and holy, and you've never eaten from the wrong tree. You're not even under the law anymore. You were never even offered that covenant to begin with. And so, we just thought we were. We tried hard, but you're not even under that. You're not even under the system that declares you guilty. Come on, you can never be declared guilty again. Oh, I'm going backwards into the armor. You got to put on the breastplate of righteousness that guards your heart. I'm just saying, with a clean heart, you understand who you are now, and you got this thing. You can just say, it is written, and it's written about me. I'm the righteousness of God, and I am the healed of the Lord. By his stripes, I was healed. Way back yonder, I'm made right with God. Come on, you with me? It is written. I don't know what fight you got going on, but you can get some of this stuff. And you can pull your sword out and you can start saying, it is written. This is what's written. I'm the righteousness of God. I've been made right with God. My heart's clean. My record's clean. As far as heaven's concerned, I've never sinned. So you get your stuff and you get off me and you get off my body. You get off my kids. You get off my life. You get out. Come on, have I got the right bunch? I'm telling you, it's in your mouth. Your sword is in your mouth. I saw this in Psalm 103. You guys can look it up. I didn't mark it, but Psalm 103, it's way on down there in the end of it. And it says this, blessed are you, O his angels. Are you mighty ones, the warriors, the angels, right? You remember this one? Blessed are you, O his angels, who perform the voice of his word. You hearken, some translations say, hearken to the voice of his word. Blessed are you, his mighty angels, who hearken. That word hearken, it's the same word like this Bible, the New Testament, it's written in, Old Testament, Hebrew, Greek, Hebrew, like Olympics, athletic type of deal. That word hearken is actually the word where they would get in the starting blocks, like you're in a race and you're down and ready, waiting for the gunshot to go off, right? That's the word. That's what the word means, hearken. The angels are in the starting gates, waiting like the gun to be fired for the voice of the word of God. If the word of God is going to get voice, who's going to get the voice? Come on. Yeah. Angels are, how long in my life did my angels were probably bored, speechless. Nothing to do, because all I did was complain. All I did was give a report on my circumstances. All I did was say everything that I was experiencing and just saying what I thought was the situation was and reporting on all that was wrong. Come on, if you're religious, you're worse than the world. And the angel said, I don't hear anybody speaking the word of God. If I could hear somebody speaking the word of God, boy, I could perform it. I could accomplish it if somebody would say it and give it voice. Yeah. Come on, my angels ain't bored. I got them out on loan, and I'm putting them rascals to work all the time. I love them, appreciate them, but they're here. It says they're ministering spirits sent to serve. They're here to serve. You got to make it personal for you. I'll make it personal for me. They're here to serve me. It's their job. And they like their job. It's like they're warriors, they're soldiers. They can't wait to go to battle. Now I keep them busy. Say, I'm the healed of the Lord. Oh, what was that? Huh? I'll tell you, that's what they do. Hey, I'm blessed. Come on, you remember this? I forget, was it Hosea said, let the weak say, let the weak say, now, come on, it doesn't say, well, let the weak start a prayer chain, complain to their friends about how weak they are, and how many medicines they're on, and this thing. No, it don't say that. It doesn't say whatever it is you're experiencing. It says pray the prayer of faith.
Yes.
The prayer of the righteous avail much. Any sick among you, let him call for the elders. The prayer of faith will save the sick. That's what it says. Come on. The elders, I'm not saying that's somebody with a name tag. That's somebody that understands what the prayer of faith is. All of them, a bunch of elders in here. Don't mean you got a position in the organization. Food with that. It means you understand. You understand where your sword is. I got a sword. I'm telling you, let the weak say, strong. I'm strong. I'm more than a conqueror. I overwhelmingly conquer. You see what I'm saying? The same Spirit. Come on, all this is written. It is written. The same Spirit that rose Jesus from the grave dwells inside of me.
Amen.
We don't have no power problem. We have a knowledge problem. I'm telling you, I got my armor on. And I got me a sword. Y'all got a sword?
Yes.
Huh? Come on, somebody do this. I wish I could make that sound. I should have got that on my phone now. I wonder if there's a ringtone for that. Somebody might give me a ringtone that makes that noise. You know, like that metal coming out there, like. I got a sword. Come on, anybody in here got a sword?
Yes.
Let's quit reporting on the situation and the circumstances. Let's just quit complaining about everything. And let's find out what some faith is and turn our heads from everything else that's trying to get you attention to yourself and your failures and your weaknesses and your all that nonsense. I don't have time. I'm not paying any attention to that. I want to be around people that know what faith is and know how to encourage one another and speak life. Come on, the Bible says death and life are in the power of the tongue. Come on. This is your sword right here. There shouldn't be this. There should be. All right. Everybody good? That's
Yes.
You guys better come sing something maybe.
Can I read one?
Yes, sir.
I don't want to debate Revelation today, but John had some insights into what we're talking about. The 19th chapter of Revelation, starting at 11. It said, I saw heaven standing open, and there before me was a white horse like it are. His rider is called Faithful and True, with justice and judges and wages war. His eyes are like blazing fire, and on his head are many crowns. He has a name written on him that no one knows but he himself. He is dressed in a robe dripped in blood, and his name is the Word of God. The armies of heaven were following him, riding on horses and dressed in fine linen, white and clean. Coming out of his mouth is a sharp sword with which to strike down the nations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I mean, I like this. We might as well just have some guts, hadn't we?
Yes.
I mean, what's it going to cost? I know people that are kind of like afraid to believe. Like, well, we believe in healing. Well, I'm afraid of that because what if it doesn't work? I'm like, come on, it's already not working. Why is that a threat? Why are we afraid of that? Oh, I kind of like them to pray for me, but I don't want to be the one for it to not be working. It's already not working. Let's just be like David. Draw a line in the sand. I'm removing your head from you today, big boy. Come on, it takes some guts. And you don't say, what if it don't work? Well, what if it don't? I'm still in the same boat I was before I said it, so what? Let's gamble. You want to? Let's take a chance. Let's just go for it. If it don't work, so what? We'll go for it again. I got armor on. That's for when it don't work and something gets through and I miss with the sword, I still got armor. I'm going to use my sword without fear. Let's go for it. You want to? Let's step out there on it. You want to? Let's place a demand on the thing. I'm not saying, you know what, I'm not saying twist God's arm or put him in manipulating or anything. I'm not talking about that. You know what I mean? We're sure of what the heart of God is. We're sure of what the will of God is. And it's for us to have victory. It's for us to be overcomers. It's for us to live as if we've never ate from the wrong tree. Come on, it's not just laid up in heaven for us one day. I got born again, and when I got born again, life started on that day. I'm going to keep going until you guys come sing something. Don't think I couldn't. I can. Is everybody good?
Yep.
Let's just be wild. You want to? Let's just place a demand on the thing. Say, I'm a son of God and I've got faith and I'll use my sword. I'm healed. And I will not stop until everything lines up with what it is that I believe. I'm at least going to start saying it.
Yeah.
And even if I don't have my heart filled up with it yet, this is the first time I heard anybody talk about something other than my behavior and you ought to act better. You come here, you don't even have to come here. You can sneak on there and look later. Nobody knows your name. You can get on there and listen to this stuff. I'm telling you, I'm not promoting me. You know that. I don't give a hoot where you go to church or where you do whatever. I don't care. We ain't trying to build no organization. I'm just saying, quit listening to folks that are pointing you to yourself and feeding you all this sin consciousness and doubt and defeat and yeah. I want to listen to folks who don't tell me who my real identity is. Quit trying to resurrect an old dead man and start telling me who he is. And when I see that, it's like, that's who I am. Come on, it is written, as Jesus is, so are we in this world. Come on, not someday. The older brothers are all talking about someday, trying to get you to push all the good things of God off to someday. No, it's a trick of the enemy. Elvis said it earlier, it's the goodness of God that leads man to repentance. Come on. Repentance is not what we thought. It's not run to the front and cry. It's not. Tell God how sorry you are. Make promises that you probably won't keep. That has nothing to do with it. It's the goodness of God. The word repentance means to obtain a new mindset. The original mindset that Adam had before he ate from the wrong tree. That's what repentance is. It's the change. We all still need change. Paul said it's the goodness of God that empowers change in your life. It's been a trick of the enemy in the older brother religion that has pushed the goodness of God over to yonder so that we wouldn't experience it now. Because if we don't experience it now, power for change doesn't happen. Come on. It's the heart of God for you to experience the goodness of God today. Come on, today.
Yes.
You need healing in your body? Today.
Yes.
There's no time in the Spirit. If you have access to it over yonder, you have access to it now. Come on, I know I'm stretching you, but let's just go. If I will crazy enough to run at a giant with a rock today, I will remove, I don't know, whatever's coming against you, whether it's sickness, disease, or whatever, I don't care. Whatever it is. If it ain't heaven, you ain't got to put up with it now. If it ain't going to be in heaven, and it's in your life now, show them your sword. I know who I am, and I know what I got. it's going to work in my life. And the best way to honor God and Jesus and all that He's done for me is to put on the full armor of God, and I'm going to live life today with all my stuff, and the enemy has no more part in me and my going on. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Somebody say today.
Today.
I'm healed today.
I'm healed today.
I'm blessed today.
I'm blessed today.
I'm full of life today.
I'm full of life today.
I have victory today.
I have victory today.
Hey, somebody say today.
Today.
Come on, somebody holler today.
Today.
All my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. I lay my life down, I surrender now, give you everything. Yeah. Your goodness is running after me. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God.
See y'all next week. We love you.